Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and I want to welcome you to my afternoon ball game. This is the final game of April 15 in the 1968 Strat-O-Matic baseball replay. And it's again an unusual one-game series. This is between the California Angels and the Washington Senators. Pitching for the California Angels is Sammy Ellis. Right-hander, he was 9-10 in real world with a 3.95. He has no record. This is his first appearance in the season. Pitching for the Washington Senators, right-hander, Camilio Pascual. He was 13-12 with a 2.69 ERA, 31 starts. And I'll have the lineups in just a couple minutes. Stand by, please.
Here's my number one.
For the California Angels, leading off Roger Repose in center field. Fregosi at short, Jimmy Hall in right, Hinton at first, Reichart in left, Shaw at third, Rogers catching, Knopp at second, and Sammy Ellis, the pitcher, batting ninth. The Angels come into this 2-2. 2 1/2 games behind. For the Washington Senators, it's Del Unser in center, Sam Bowens in right, Epstein at first, Frank Howard in left, Ken McMullen at third, Ron Hansen at short, Billy Bryan catching, Frank Coggins at second, and pitching Camilio Pascual. He is 0-1 on the season. And we are in Washington Stadium. And the Washington Senators take the field. Camilio Pascual on the mound. And leading it off is Roger Repose, a left-handed hitter. Okay, Pascual is ready. Here's the pitch, 4-4 left-handed, ballpark slash. It's a 1, lines it to second base. 1 away, and we are underway. That'll bring up Jim Fregosi. Pitch from Pascual, 3-5, he walked him. So Fregosi is on. 1-14, 1-16. Being held, 1-14. And now Jimmy Hall, the batter. Here's the pitch to Hall. 4-10, left-handed. Grounds it to short, our first X. Excuse me. Hansen, 333. 14-3 throws him out, and Fregosi advances. So with 2 outs, Fregosi on second, Chuck Hinton comes up, the clutch situation. Pitch to Hinton, 3-11, right-handed, lines it to third, caught by McMullen, and the side is out. No runs, no hits, the walk to Fregosi left on. After a half, California nothing, and Washington is coming up. It's Jeff, Trent. It's okay. Del Unser leading it off. .38 right-handed, grounds it to first. And thank you so much, Trent. Hinton takes it to the bag, 1 out. Now Sam Bowens. .54 right-handed, that's a ballpark slash. Right-hander 1-7, and it's lined to short, 2 outs. And here's Mike Epstein. No, I am not. No, grapes. I use the advanced fielding chart. because the other one is just too cumbersome for me. And I just feel it helps with the flow of my game better. And a plus on a ground ball will be a single if a runner is held or the infield is in, both. And it's been working out very well for me. It is very cumbersome. Here's Mike Epstein now, 2 outs. 5-5 left-handed and home run 1-14. He's got the power and it drops in for a double. So Epstein with the 5-5 left-handed on the 19-20 die doubles to right center. 2 outs, Epstein on second, and here's Frank Howard. Pitch to Howard. 5-9 right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs off Ellis. 1 hit, the double by Epstein, and he was left on. And we move to the second now. Camilio Pascual is the batter. Leading it off will be Rick Reichert. Here's Pascual. 111 right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander 1-7. Again, it's a liner to short. 1 out. Here's Paul Scholl now. One 9, right-handed, pops it up to short again. Hansen under it, makes the catch. It's 2 outs. And Buck Rogers is the batter. 2-8, right-handed, struck him out. And that will retire the side 1-2-3 for Pascual. We're scoreless, heading to the bottom of the second. Sammy Ellis takes the mound. And Ken McMullen leads it off for Washington. Six, 7 right-handed. There's a base hit to left. McMullen with a leadoff single. Now Ron Hansen, the batter. Pitch to Hansen. 6-5 right-handed, struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Ellis. Now the batter is Billy Bryan. Six left-handed, that's a pop-up to second. And Knopp makes the catch. 2 away for Frank Coggins. 2-6, right-handed. That's a base hit to left field. McMullen rounding second. 1-11, 1-13, 1-14, 1-15. He'll hold with Pasquale coming up. A 3 WR. (2-9), and he struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits. There were 2 base hits, both left on. After 2, it's a scoreless game. And Camilo Pasquale takes the mound. Bobby Knopp will lead it off. And the pitch, 2-10, right-handed, grounds it to short. And Hansen fields it, throws it to Epstein, 1 out. And here's the pitcher, Sammy Ellis. Okay, Pasquale into his windup. The pitch to Ellis. That's 1-4, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for Camilo. 2 outs, nobody on. Roger Repose, the batter. 6-7, left-handed, single, 1-10. That will go through. First base hit for California. Repose is on, 1-15, 1-17. Being held. 1-15. He does get picked off on an 8, but this might set up Fregosi to knock him in. He's going to go for the lead. 2-7, 11 and 12. He gets the lead. Again, 1-15. 1-17, 1-15. Here's the pitch to Fregosi. There goes Repose, and he is safe. So Roger Repose swipes second. And now it's a clutch situation for Jim Fregosi. The pitch to Fregosi. 4-5 right-handed, grounds it to third. McMullen fields it and throws to Epstein, and the side is retired. No runs, the first hit though, and a stolen base, and left on. Middle of the third, it's a scoreless ball game. Okay, bottom of the third, Sammy Ellis takes the mound. Leading it off, top of the order, Del Unser. Here's Ellis. And the pitch, 4-9, left-handed, flies it to left. And Reichert is under it. He makes the catch, 1 out. Now Sam Bowen's the batter. Pitch from Ellis, 5-3, right-handed ball. It's a ballpark blast to right field, 1-4, and it's caught by the left fielder, Rick Reichert. And there's 2 away. Now here's Mike Epstein. Epstein doubled, left on in the first. Hello, Ernest. Pitch to Epstein, 4-4. Left-handed, grounds it to third X. Scholl, 221. That's 11-2. It's going to be an E21 roll. E21-7. And he boots it for the error. So it's the second time Epstein gets on base. This time, the error by Scholl. And Frank Howard is the batter. I've been going through a tough time with stress lately, Larry. In fact, I had to cancel on one person who I didn't even know who wanted to be interviewed, and then I had another person cancel on me, and I've been under such enormous stress, personal stress. I have none lined up at this time. I would very much like to do some in the future, but I'm going to need some time, at least maybe 2 or 3 months to get over this hump that I'm dealing with right now of a stressor. But thanks for asking. And if you wanted to be interviewed, we could consider it. Okay, here's the pitch to Howard. That's 4-8 right-handed, double 1 to 8. And it's a double. Epstein will go to third. And it's second and third, 2 outs. Ken McMullen now, clutch situation. Anything now is unearned. The pitch to McMullen. 370 walked him to load the bases. So the bases are full with 2 outs. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Hello, Kathy. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Hansen now another clutch situation. Well, thank you very much, Larry. Here's the pitch to Hansen. 2-3. Ballpark blast, home run, 1-4, right-handed. He's got the power. It's a grand slam. Ron Hansen has just hit a grand slam home run. And everything is unearned. Off Sammy Ellis, let's look at it again. It was a grand salami, a 2-3 right-handed ballpark blast, right-handed hitter, 1-4, it's gone, it was a 3. And he's got the power. And Washington gets out ahead 4-0. Go figure. With 2 outs, the error by Paul Shaw, then the double by Howard, the walk to McMullen, and then Hansen knocked it out of here. Hansen had 9 home runs real world. We enter our home runs in real world. That is the first home run of the season for Ron Hansen. And boy, was it a big one. Okay, Billy Bryan now, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Ellis. Pitch to Bryan, 1-9. Right-handed, struck him out. But a very exciting grand slam by Hansen. And what a tough break there for California with 2 outs. The error by Paul Shaw, and I'm sure he's not feeling very good. And after 3, it's a 4-0 ball game. Thanks for that information, Ernest and Julio. Top of the 4th now. Here's Sammy Ellis. Jimmy Hall leading it off. 6'9", left-handed, grounds it to short X. That's Hansen, 333. 11-3, it'll be an E33 for Hansen. Maybe he's going to make an error of his own. Hansen, E33, that is a 1-base error by Hansen. So Hall is on. And Chuck Hinton is the batter. Here's the pitch to Hinton. That's 5'10", right-handed, catcher X. Bryan, 416. 18-4, pass ball, followed by a foul out. It's a pass ball. Whoop, that didn't come out well. Pass ball by Bryan. Again, 5'10", catcher X, and it was an 18-4. Did it again. Jesus. Okay. So Hall is on second with 1 out. Here's Rick Reichart. The pitch from Ellis. 5'11", right-handed, fly ball left X. Howard, hold your beer now. 413, chasing after it. 2-4, that's going to drop in. And that's going to be a double. And Hall scores after the passed ball, and this is unearned. So we've only had unearned runs in this ball game. 4-1. Senators. Okay, here's Paul Scholl, who made the error that set up the grand slam. Here's the pitch to Scholl. 1-7, and he walked him. First and second, one out for Buck Rogers. Pitch to Rogers, 4-10, batting left-handed, ballpark slash. He's batting left-handed, it's only a 1, lines it to second. And that's 2 away. And now Bobby Knopp, the batter. And this is a clutch situation. 4-8, right-handed, double 1-8. And it's a double for Bobby Knopp. It's unearned, another unearned run. That makes it a 4-2 ball game, brings California back into this game. Again, it was a 4-8 right-handed. And here's Sammy Ellis. Actually, I could, on that play, I'm pretty sure Scholl has the option to stretch. I might have missed that 4-8. Oh no, it was 2 asteroids. I'm so sorry. Okay, here's Ellis now. Left-handed hitter, 2-7, struck him out. And the side is out. But 2 runs unearned. We've had 6 unearned runs, and that's been all the scoring. 4-2 Washington in the middle of the 4th. Okay, bottom of the fourth, and Ellis, his first endurance is the fifth. Camilio Pascual's the seventh. Here's Frank Coggins to lead it off. That's 2-5. Right-handed, single one. Grounded to third. Fielded by Shaw, and he throws it to Hinton for the first out. Here's Camilio Pascual now. The pitch to Pascual. That's 2-10, and he struck him out. Now Del Unser. 0 for 2. 4-5, left-handed, grounds it to second. Fielded by Knopp, and he throws it over to Hinton. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Sammy Ellis. And we've gone 4 innings. It's Washington 4, California 2. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network.
One other thing, the secretary was supposed to call Mr. Ball when he gets on the ground in Honolulu. Okay, sir, we'll relay that as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Gilmore? Chairman Gilmore, this is Murray Jackson again at the State Department. Yes, sir. Well, the message I just gave you about Mr. Ball wanting the secretary and all the passengers of the plane to return directly to Washington has now been reconfirmed by George Bundy, who has called and asked it, and also said that he thinks the plane at Always Star Street should return immediately to Washington. That was invalid. Stand by one. I'll continue to back to the aircraft at 39. I understand, right? All right. Secretary Paul and from the George Bundy at the White House. They request that the Secretary of State and all passengers aboard the aircraft return to Washington immediately. Over. That is correct. Over and out. Yes, sir. 86972. Roger, sir. I have ground on. Would you give us a call, sir? This is Situation Room relay following to Wayside. We have report quoting Mr. Kilduff in Dallas that the president is dead, that he died about 35 minutes ago. Do you have that, over? That is correct. That is correct. New subject.
If you will excuse me, I have to do a personal responsibility task. It's going to take me 5 to 7 minutes. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'll be right back.
972 Andrews, stand by one, sir. Situation room 402. Is this the situation room? Yes. This is Chairman Newman's type in. I have 972 for another pad, sir. 972 again. This is the situation room. Stand by, sir. This is situation room, over. Yeah, go ahead. Before we start from situation room, the vice president is in the hospital building, Parkland Hospital in Dallas. He is not injured. I repeat, not injured. Over. Right. Roger, stand by for same command. I have 972 for a match. Ready, go ahead. 86972 Andrews, same command, sir. Go ahead, sir. Roger, 72. Can you give me a present ETA back? In about 35 minutes, Roger, and as far as you know right now, you're coming direct to Washington. Is that a problem? Roger, 72, give us any changes that you have to. Right, Andrews, 26000. Clear, sir. Roger, you're both on the clear. 26000, you talking my teletype? 26000, Andrews, Roger, 5 on. Okay, I guess he's too busy down there. He might check with him and make sure he's getting it home. Stand by. 26000 Andrews are coming up. 26000, check, please. 26000 Andrews, loud and clear. 26000 Andrews, loud and clear. Loud and clear, what are we moving up, please, Shelby? Roger, sir, standing by. 972 Andy, go ahead, sir. Okay, we're coming up here very quickly to everything down. This is Andrews, that is a firm. 26000 about getting ready to take off. He's on 13. If you stand by one, confer with Liberty and see what frequencies, in case you do drop out, what frequencies will standing up on waiting for your call. Okay, do that, man. I get them over that, but I think I'll be able to keep it up for an hour. Roger, stand by one. We got 1-3 and 1-5 up right now. Besides this one through you, I don't know if 1-3 is going to be all tied up or not. And what frequencies do you think you can have set up in case he happens to drop out on here? You'll know what frequencies we're listening on.
I'll be on 1-8, 1-5, 1-3, and we can only go 18 for a while because we got network gearing up there.
Right, you got another one, a little bit lower one maybe?
Well, we'll drop down from 18 to 15 to 13.
How about 111?
We can go there.
111 lower?
I'm beside that.
Upper, okay, I'll tell them we'll be on 18, 13, 15, and there's one all over.
Well, I am back, and I appreciate your patience. We're moving to the top of the fifth. Here's Sammy Ellis now. Facing the top, I'm sorry, Camilio Pascual. Roger Repose leading it off. Pitch to Repose, 3-7. And that's a base hit up the middle for Repose. He stole second last time. One to 15, 1 to 17. 1 to 15 with the hold. Let's see if they'll do the same thing here. It worked last time. Why not try it again? Two to 7, 11 and 12. He gets the lead. 80's picked off. He is picked off. So not that time. A pick off. And now it's 1 out, nobody on. Okay, Fregosi at the plate. 6-5 right-handed. That's end home run, 1-2. And that's going to drop in for a double. So what a shame he got picked off. Fregosi on second, 1 out. And here's Jimmy Hall, left-handed hitter. Okay, Pascual. Facing Hall now. Pitch to Hall, 2-7, right-handed, flies it to center. And under that is Unser. He makes the catch, 2 away. And now Chuck Hinton is the batter. This is a clutch situation. Pitch to Hinton, 4-9, right-handed, grounds it to short, X. Hansen, 333. 17-3, and he throws him out. And the side is retired. We're going to move to the bottom of the 5th. Ellis in his first endurance inning. 3-6, facing Bowens, and he walked him. He's 2 away from fatigue. Bergmeyer warming in the bullpen. Here's Mike Epstein now. .212 right-handed, he hit him. So it's first and second with no outs. And the big man, Howard, can put things out of reach here. Here's Ellis now. .36, right-handed, struck him out. 1 down. And now Ken McMullen. .57, right-handed, struck him out. The 7th for Ellis. Now this will be a clutch situation here for Ron Hansen. Pitch from Ellis. 1-7. Flies it to left. This should end the inning. Reichert under it, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk and hit by pitch. Both were left on. We've gone 5 full innings. It's 4-2 Washington. It's still a close game. Top of the sixth now, Pasquale. His first endurance again is the seventh. Reichart leads it off. Five right-handed flies it to center, and Unser makes the catch. One out. And here's Paul Shaw. Three, six, right-handed, pops it up to short. For Hansen, 2 outs. And now Buck Rogers steps up to the plate. .510, switch hitter batting left, grounds to third X. McMullen, 322. 16-3 throws him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Pasquale. And Sammy Ellis now in his second endurance inning. Billy Bryan, the batter. .19 right-handed struck him out. Number 8 for Ellis. Here's Frank Coogan. 2-8, grounds it to short, and Fregosi makes the catch, 2 outs. And Pasquale comes up, gets a hand from the crowd. Pitch from Ellis, 2-3. He grounds it to first. And Hinton takes it to the bag. It's a 1-2-3 for Ellis in his second endurance inning. We now move to the seventh. This is Pasquale's first endurance inning. Bobby Knopp will lead it off. Pitch to Canapa, 2-5 right-handed, struck him out. Now Pasquale's getting really tough. And there will be a hitter here for Sammy Ellis. He pitched 6 innings. Allowed 5 hits. He walked 2. Hit 1, struck out 8, and he allowed no earned runs, 4 unearned runs. Let's see who's going to hit. Let's see who's going to come in. Jay Johnstone, the prankster, will be the pinch hitter. And Tom Bergmeyer, let's just see, maybe Rojas. See if they got someone even better. We may go with Marty Patton. Or Jim Weaver, who only had 23 innings pitched. If If you bear with me. Just checking the files here. We'll go with Marty Patton, the right-hander. This would be Patton's first appearance of the season. Hey, here's John Stone. Okay, John Stone steps in, left-handed hitter facing Pasquale in his first endurance inning. The pitch from Pasquale. 2-5, and he walked him. So John Stone is on. One to 13, 1 to 15. It's a borderline call. They're gonna hold them. Here's Roger Repose. John Stone on first, Repose. The tying run at the plate. Pasquale in his first endurance inning. Pitch to Repose. 3-9 right-handed. There's a base hit. John Stone rounds second and goes to third. And suddenly, Emilio Pasquale is one hit or walk away from fatigue here in the seventh. There's action in the bullpen. Darrell Knowles, the left-hander and the ace, is warming. He's sufficiently rested. And you want to hear a kicker, and this is no practical joke. Ernest Cruz, Jay Johnstone died of COVID. He had Alzheimer's or dementia, was in a nursing home, and he died of COVID. First and third, one out. Fregosi comes up. The infield is playing it back to ward off a big inning. Here's Pasquale now. The pitch to Fregosi. 5-2, right-handed, walked him. And that's going to be it for Camilio. Camilio on a 5-2 walk. The bases are full with one out. Little break in the action here. Darrell Knowles is coming in, the left-hander. Pasquale pitched 6 1/3 innings. The winner of record. He allowed 6 hits. He walked 3, struck out 4, and he allowed no earned runs, but he is responsible, and 2 unearned runs. He is responsible for the bases loaded, 1 out. Knowles on the mound. Due up is Jimmy Hall. I think they're going to have a hitter for Hall. Hall, the right fielder. It's going to be Bubba Morton. Bubba Morton, right-handed hitter, coming in for Jimmy Hall, and he'll stay in the game and play right field. Okay, here's Morton now. Knowles is ready. The pitch to Morton. 3-7, grounds it to short, and that'll be a double play to end the inning. If you're scoring, it was Hansen to Coggins, and then over to Epstein for the double play. And that is a kick in the teeth for the Angels. And we're going to move to the bottom of the 7th. Marty Patton is the new pitcher for California. Morton now playing right field. I could put Johnstone in right. Julio. Let's see. Johnstone is also a 4. I guess I'll just pass on that, but thanks for the suggestion. He's also a 4. But we could get away with, you want to pull? I could pull a double switch. I think I'll just, and let the pitcher bat in the 3rd spot. Is that how that would work? I'm more than glad to take input, Julio. Johnstone was not a switch hitter, by the way. You let me know, Julio. I take recommendations very seriously. Okay, we will put, you let me know if I'm doing this right. The pitcher will bat in the 3rd spot, and Jay Johnstone will be in the 9th spot. Pitcher batting 3rd, thank you. I'm not very good at that. Okay, Patton will come in here. Okay, Patton. Again, all runs have been unearned in this ball game. And Patton is ready, right-handed pitcher facing Unser, bottom of the 7th, 4-2. 2-6, right-handed, grounds it back to Patton, and he throws it to first, 1 out. Now Sam Bowens, 191 hitter. Okay, here's the pitch. 3-8 right-handed, struck him out. 2 down for Mike Epstein. Epstein 1 for 2, doubled, reached on an error and scored, hit by a pitch left on. The pitch to Epstein. 3-6 right-handed, walked him. Epstein is on. And here's the big man. Two 7, 1-1, flies to center, and the side is retired. So we've gone 7. We're heading to the top of the 8th. Darryl Knowles is the batter. Pitcher. And it will be Hinton, Reichart, and Shaw to hit in the top of the 8th. Okay, here's Chuck Hinton now. If we could squeeze it in there. Right there. Here's Knowles. And the pitch, 5-9, right-handed, struck him out. Now Rick Reichart is the batter. .48 right-handed base hit. Reichart, the bonus baby, gets a single on a 4-8 right-handed. So Reichart is on. Knowles. Has a record of 1-1 already. Here's Paul Scholl. Reichart on first, 1-15, but they need 2 runs. 1-15. Knowles 1-14, borderline to hold him. He's not being held. It's a tough call. 2-6, 11, and 12. He gets the lead on a 1-14. It's not that good. We're not going to do it. Here's Scholl. Knowles from the stretch. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounder to second X. This could be 2. Coggins 341. 17-3, no. He throws it to first. And Reichart goes to second. And here's Buck Rogers of the 25th century. Switch hitter, batting right. A switch hitting catcher. The pitch to Rogers. 6-6, right-handed, grounds it to short. Hansen throws to first, and the side is out. So Knowles eligible for the save, although I don't keep that stat. Marty Patton comes out for the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-2 Senators. Ken McMullen leads it off. Two-4 right-handed, grounds it back to Patton. 1 out. If you're looking ahead, it will be Knopp, a pinch hitter, and Repose in the top of the 9th. Here's Ron Hansen. .411, ballpark slash, right-handed, 1-7. It's a base hit. Hansen with his second hit. As he had that grand slam. Now Billy Bryan. Bryan 0 for 3. 6-10 left-handed. Another ballpark slash. And that one will be hit to second. A line out. 2 away. And Frank Coggins, the batter. .412. Left-handed ballpark blast. W power. Switch hitter batting left. W power. And that will be caught by the right fielder, and the side is retired. And it was caught by Johnstone. And we're heading to the 9th. The Angels are down by 2. They need 2 runs to tie it up. It's that simple. Bobby Knopp will lead it off. Pitch from Knowles, 2-9, struck him out. And now there'll be a hitter for, oh, here's Jay Johnstone. I'm so sorry. Now this is lefty-lefty for Johnstone, but we're going to let him hit. We don't have much better on the bench. And the pitch, 111, single 1-18, 1-19. It goes through. So Johnstone with the base hit. And Roger Repose is the batter. And he is the tying run at the plate. But this is lefty-lefty. We're also going to let him hit. Better yet, I'm going to look to see if there's someone else. Ed Kirkpatrick, left-handed hitter. Aurelio Rodriguez, a right-handed hitter. Jarvis Tatum, 176. Chuck Cottier, 194. Tom Satriano, a left-handed hitter. My God. Don Mincher, a left-handed hitter. And these folks are worse. We're going to have to let... we could bring in Rodriguez. I don't like to game it, but... he's got the home run on the 3-6 there. I think we'll let Repose hit. Okay, here's Repose. Johnstone on first. The pitch from Knowles. 2-3. Grounds it to first. Taken by Epstein to the bag. 2 outs, and Johnstone goes to second. And it's all up to Fregosi. Now he's got some power. This is a clutch situation, 2 outs. Knowles. The pitch to Fregosi. 2-5, and he chops it to second. Coggins throws him out, and the ball game is over. It was a tough game. Tough loss for California. The final, Washington 4, California 2. I'll be back with my recap and then a programming note in just a moment. Well, that just about does it for this ball game. Stand by for the programming notes. Washington 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They got out hit. California 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Pasquale with the win. There were no earned runs allowed in this ball game. Ellis. Tough luck for Ellis. He had 2 outs in the third, and then the error by Scholl set up a grand slam for Ron Hansen, and that was just about it. Player of the game, you could call it Hansen, or you could call it Pasquale, or you could call it whatever else you want. But I thought it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Let me give you all a programming note here. at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time, sunset in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I tried it yesterday. It was cloudy. I'm going to try it again. A little non-Strat-O-Matic related. Also, these are replays of replays in case you missed them. 7 p.m. this evening, Pittsburgh Pirates at the LA Dodgers for April 15 in this Strat-O-Matic 1968 replay. And also, for those of you who are up a little later, at 10 p.m. Eastern, it'll be a replay of a replay, New York Mets at the Houston Astros. And I hope to see you there. I wish to everybody stay strong, stay well. I enjoyed the game, and I enjoyed the company. And I will catch you all next time.
The swearing-in ceremonies and the inaugural address of President John F. Kennedy, United States Capitol, January 20th, 1961.
You, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
It happened.
Vice President Johnson, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, Reverend clergy, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hand the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still an issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our words that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages of half the globe struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves. For whatever period is required, not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds, in a new alliance for progress, to assist free men and free governments in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. To that World Assembly of Sovereign States, the United Nations, our last best hope, in an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace, we renew our pledge of support to prevent it from becoming merely a forum for invective, to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its writ may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity in planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course, both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atoms, yet both racing to alter that uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depth, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burdens and let the oppressed go free. And if a beachhead of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor, not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just and the weak secure and the peace preserved. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will it be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet. But let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine, will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though in battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it.